Unlimited casting of rage. Is this actually possible in Rise of Kingdoms? My name is Shinchi42. In today's video, I'm going to show you something that I have been doing for a very long time that I haven't really made a video of or shared it to everybody. And you're going to say, hey Shinchi, this can't be true. You know, you're just trying to trick us in here. You can't have no unlimited rage in Rise of Kingdoms. You're pulling my leg! Okay, that's a little bit dramatic. So if you guys like unlimited rage in Rise of Kingdoms, in this video, we're definitely showing that to you. Smash that like for this video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing to the channel as well. And make sure to turn your notifications on. Now, another thing that I want to tell you guys, I am actually playing this game on an emulator. I am on my computer and I got my mouse that I caught on the mouse trap. You can see it's glowing red. So I'm playing this on BlueStacks 5. It's an Android emulator. We have a link in the description. So if you click that link, you will get directly to the page where you can download BlueStacks 5. So you guys have probably been in this situation, or maybe you're new. I don't know. So in this situation, there's a lot of targets and I'm trying to move. As you can see, we're the one chasing. We're not the one being chased. So if you're the one chasing in the open field, you can see your rage bar. That's one thing that you need to pay attention is your rage bar. As you can see, I pay attention to my rage bar in the video in here. And I will be switching my targets because once you are chasing somebody, sometimes they move a little bit too quick. Maybe they're cavalry gangs. They move a little bit too quick. And when that happens, your rage bar just accumulates until your battle ends. So one thing that you can do, don't let them go away too far. Is that thing you can do is to change your target immediately. Find the nearest target so you can have the unlimited rage and you will not waste the rage that you have accumulated. Now, it's easier said than done. It's a little bit difficult too in the battlefield because sometimes there's lags involved and you're just continuing just trying to chase somebody, trying to attack them. But continuously changing targets has some benefits into it as well. So in this video, I'm showing this to you guys, this old war that we got, but we're actually going to do this in practice, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do it and how you can succeed in Rise of Kingdoms. It's not an easy thing. It's easy to forget, and it's easy to just make a mistake in here, but having this foundation of practice and do them can definitely make you very successful in RoK. So here's the scenario that we're going to do. The barbarians are going to be the enemies. This is going to be my march. I'm going to show you guys how rage is going to work. I'm going to show you that I'm going to accumulate some rage in here. Alright, so my Ramses is attacking. Here's the accumulation of rage. And I'm not going to let it cast. I'm not going to let it cast. So as you can see, if I'm moving in here, the battle is still ongoing, right? I am not going to cast that skill. Right, you can see the red blinking in here, meaning the battle is still ongoing until I really end the battle. See, look at this. I'm gonna, oops, I was gonna randomly just attack it that way. But here's the thing. Here's how I can show you again. We're gonna attack that. We're gonna accumulate some rage, right? And we're gonna move in here. Battle is still ongoing, right? And then, boom, he came close to me. Boom, skill, boom. All right, I don't really want to kill that because we got to do a lot more testings in here. But do you see how that works? All right, do you see how that works? You can continuously have your rage and just, it's basically unlimited because you're not going to reset your rage. All right, so here's a good example. Let's say my Cao Cao is being chased by an enemy. Let's see, my Cao Cao is being chased. I'm attacking this in here. All right, I'm attacking on the side and I'm attacking in here. All right, we're gonna let it get closer. Pretty much the same concept. So it's a little bit difficult. Anyway, we'll do this backwards. So let's say Ramses is being attacked. I'm heading back. Right? For example, oh man, it's kind of hard to do it with barbs. It's really hard to do it with barbs. But let's say I'm attacking the barbs. Oh my god, it changes target, so we can't do this. We can't do this specific testing in here. But I was trying to say is that if somebody is chasing one of your march, let's say it's chasing my Ramses, and I've got my Tao in here, and then I build up that rage, and then I couldn't catch up anymore to the target, and then there's another foe right here beside me, you know, instead of the battle being canceled, I'm just gonna go and directly hit that foe so I can cancel the target. So this is like absolutely great with YSG. All right, let me show you that example in here. All right, so YSG is a really good example. So pretty much the same concept that we're gonna do. I start attacking. All right, then, you know, we're moving around the field. I'm chasing the target. Let's say I'm just hypothetically chasing the target continuously. You know, once you build up that rage, oh, I'm chasing the target, I can't catch up. Oh, there's somebody beside us, let's just attack it right away and hit that. Boom, you cast out YSG AoE right away. Then everybody in the surrounding will get hit, and that's what's nice about YSG. Now, how can we amplify this unlimited rage, and how can we maximize it and make it really better for your setup? All right, so there's commanders that are AoE, such as like YSG. Now, another great one that I use a lot is Guan Yu. Guan Yu is another AoE target in here. Guan Yu is another AoE commander in here. So once you've built up that rage, and then you can't chase the target anymore, and then somebody just fall right into the place. I mean, this is a legit war. You're gonna be side by side with your opponents, and sometimes when you're chasing somebody, they just run away, right? They just get a little bit further. Tell me, in your experience, has this ever happened or not? If it had happened, what did you do? So now that you learn about this, you need to target the one in the closest proximity as you are once you have built up that rage. Sometimes you will see your rage bar just like filling up, and you're just wondering there, like, what the heck is going on? Why is it not casting the rage? Like, what the heck? So that's why, because the battle, you're chasing the target and you're not near the target, and you cannot cast that active skill. So if you want to cast your active skill, have that unlimited rage. You don't want to waste that rage. You want that continuously, you know, dealing damage to your opponents. They'll do the trick that we are giving you as an advice here today. Now, Guan Yu is great because of AoE. Let's say you just randomly hit say you just randomly hit a target in the field. It doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's going to get hit. So YSG, of course, we've shown that example in there. YSG is also great because he has the ability to gain more rage with this skill. Now, into the epic commander, there are Kosunoki, and also want to highlight this, Zun 2. So imagine this, you are targeting somebody with Zun 2. All right, they got away. So somebody's chasing you, the enemy who's chasing you, but you're targeting somebody who's almost dead, but you can't get to them. And then what you can do is just switch the target to the one chasing you, hit that with the Zun 2 AoE, and if there's other team that are trying to catch up to you, imagine that as you hit all of them, additional 50 rage for each target hit by this skill. Isn't that amazing what you can do when you're being more tactician in the battlefield, in the open field, and you can really succeed and hit a lot of the, you know, you can really create some havoc and really cause severely wounded to your opponents. Now, what are some of the things that you can do to help your march and to achieve this setup? All right, so here's the thing. So if you're in infantry, I want to highlight an equipment for you. Try getting the wind scars. This is going to give you marching speed in the open field, right? 8% infantry marching speed. What this does is that you're going to be able to chase your opponent, all right? And if it gets a little bit further, if somebody's just right beside you, you can definitely switch the target because you have that marching speed. It won't take you that long, and you can hit that right away and have that cast of active skill. All right, another thing that can help you, maybe if you're not infantry, same concept with the Call of the Loyal. All right, another thing that you can do is get the Horn of Fury. All right, you want to accumulate that rage as fast as you can. So once you've accumulated that rage and you could not cast it and you noticed it, just cast it to the enemy right beside you. And when he is beside you, you're going to start accumulating rage again because normal attack is going to happen. And when that happens, this Horn of the Fury will definitely help you out, and you can knock out the enemy who is right beside you. Imagine this. You had full rage, and once you hit that enemy with that active skill, they're just going to be like, what the heck happened to my March? And that's the presence that you want to show when you are fighting in the open field battle. Just again, giving you another example in here, right? Close proximity. You cannot do it in a far proximity because the target's going to cancel. But let me show you what we can do in here again with that, you know, basically surprise active skill damage, which is absolutely insane. All right, again, I want you guys to pay attention. All right, the same concept in the battlefield when you're fighting the enemies, but this is like practice. So maybe sometimes you get a good feel of your rage. It's just like driving your car, you get a good feel about it. Oh, son of a gun. But anyway, same concept. Before it casts that skill, you just change target and you will cast that skill over to that side. It actually, I kind of messed up there, so it takes some practice. But what's nice about this is that you're only really going to be doing this when you cannot cast that skill. When you're trying to change the target, you don't want it to be wasted. You don't want to waste that buildup of accumulation of rage in here in the battlefield. So it does take some challenge, it does take some practice. I can't do it 100% perfect every time because sometimes I have to fight against the lag. I have to fight against, you know, trying to pay attention as well as seeing who's the next target there. So sometimes in the battlefield, you see them like walking, creeping around you. They don't have that red mark on them sometimes. So you just need to kind of really pay attention. And all you need to do is, like, when you see that rage is accumulated, you just do a click and drag and just, you know, just attack it right away and just cast that skill. And then, hey, if you're actually losing and you're needing to retreat and you've accumulated that rage, you'll see that. Just hit somebody, right? That hit somebody. Don't waste that. Just hit somebody. Don't waste that rage, and then head back out, right? It depends on different situations. If you have the ability to survive, hit them. If you're really just like, it's like everybody's chasing you, then don't hit them. But it's good when you have a team behind you as well to support you, and, you know, so that you can definitely succeed. But don't go suiciding in the battlefield and just to cast that rage as well. That's not very smart. So a lot of situational basis of fighting here in Rise of Kingdoms. But this is one of the tricks that I have been doing in our KVKs that I've talked about it in stream, but I haven't really made a video of, and I wanted to share this to you guys. So let me know, have you guys been doing this before, or have you guys, you know, just learned about this, and how efficient will you now be? And you're, in my opinion, I think you're going to be really deadly. Just if you see me, don't do it on me. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you guys keep enjoying the game. Besides that, rockers, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was very helpful, and if it was, drop us a like. And if you're new, definitely consider subscribing and turn your notification on for more amazing Rise of Kingdoms hacks.